All right, looks like we're back, which means you have successfully created the folders that you need to in whatever backup location that you chose, whether it be a flash drive or external hard drive. So what's next? All right, now we got to actually move those files over to the appropriate folders. And there's actually a couple different ways to do this. I'm going to show you my favorite method, which is I think the most, it's probably the easiest, and it's a good visual as to where your files are going. So first things first, I have my Kingston flash drive in here, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm in my backup folder so that all my subfolders are showing. And here's a really cool trick that you can do with Windows. Doesn't matter if you have Windows 7 or Windows 10, you can always grab, and when I say grab, I mean you click on the top here and you hold it, and you can drag that window to the right as far as it'll go. And you'll notice, because you'll get this outline, and that's telling you that it's going to snap that window to the right side of the screen. So I like snapping that window to the right side of the screen. So now let's go step by step. So if I want to back up my files that I have on my desktop to my desktop backup folder, what I'd like to do is I'm going to navigate here, and here are all the spots in my computer where I might have documents and files. So I'm going to look for the one that says desktop, and I'm going to right click on it. And when I right click on it, you'll notice that I get this menu. The one that we are going to be choosing is Open in New Window. And when you do that, you now have a window that shows what you have on your desktop. Now, just like we dragged this window here to the right, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to grab this window by left clicking and holding, and we're going to drag it as far to the left as it'll go. And you'll notice that outline one more time, and that is telling us that we can snap that window, and we now have both of these File Explorer windows open in one screen. So once you have that, now let's begin moving files. So this new folder, I know that I have a bunch of documents in there and that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab that by clicking on it and letting go. And then I'm going to hold the Control key on the keyboard. And if you hold Control, you can actually grab multiple items. So I'm going to click on those three. And as soon as I clicked on those three and highlighted them at the same time, you can let go of the Control key. So now I can grab those and I can literally drag them to the backup desktop folder that I have here. And when you let go, you'll see a progress bar, and it's gonna indicate that it's copying those files onto my flash drive backup folder. So that is how we're going to go ahead and go about doing this. So I dragged that. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. So now those desktop items are backed up to my desktop folder, and we're going to do the same thing for the others. So if I go to downloads, I can right click on my downloads. Actually, no, I can just click on downloads, and here are some of the documents that I have in my downloads. Now I know I'm going to need these reports, so I'm going to go ahead and click on multiple reports, and I'm probably going to need this one as well. The other ones I can do without, that's fine. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drag these, and remember these are from downloads, so I'm going to make sure I go to my downloads folder in my backup here, and I'm going to let go at the downloads, and voila, done. So now all my download stuff is there, and we're going to just continue. Now we're going to go to my documents, and I'm going to click on it. Not right click, but left click, because we already have that window snapped. And I'm going to grab these because I need all of those. And you can grab multiple files by holding Control. So if I hold Control and click on, let's say 3 or 4 of them, that works. If you want to grab everything, including any folders, you can literally click on the first one, go down to the last one you want to grab, and then what you do is you hold the Shift key and click on it, and it'll actually highlight everything in between. And then I can just grab those and put them into my documents, because that's where they're going. And boom, there they go. So now if I go to my documents over here, everything's there. And you're going to repeat this process for every single one of these backup locations that you have. You're going to click and drag any documents you want to back up and drag them over to the appropriate section over here. Now you'll notice that it makes a copy. It does not, there we go, it does not delete them. So they're still going to be in your locations over here. However, you now have a backup of them over here. The next video, I'm going to show you how to delete once you have everything backed up. So at this point, take some time, go through each one of these, and it will take some time depending on the size of the file, and you will have to drag whatever documents you have from those specific locations to the folders we created on our backup device. So go ahead and do that and get ready for the next part, which is actually deleting the information. All right. And